Digimon Survive is confirmed to have Guilmon as a playable Digimon in it, but there is some confusion about how to get him because he's a pre-order bonus, I think, or is he early access, or does it change depending on if you're physical or digital? This is the thing, there's quite a few questions going around thanks to some, well, unclear messaging from Bandai Namco, so let's get this straight. How do you get Guilmon in Digimon Survive? And the most important thing here as well is that it differs depending on what region you're in. If we look at the Bandai Namco Europe website, we are presented with this line. Physical pre-orders for the title are now opened. Players buying the game digitally between launch and the first month of the game will receive Guilmon and HP support equipment as bonus content. Now this is specifically relevant to the Europe and Australia regions right now, but if you are getting it physically, you do not get a pre-order bonus. You do not get Guilmon with the game. That is what this is saying as far as we can tell. I have looked through the Aussie retailer I pre-ordered through and there is no mention of pre-order DLC and I cannot find any other listings anywhere else. It could be bundled in the box like they did with Monster Hunter Stories 2, but until I get that box and I open it, I'm not gonna know. Not only that, you can't pre-order it digitally because, well, pre-orders aren't open on Steam, Nintendo eShop or PlayStation or Xbox. There is no way to pre-order this digitally. But let's look at that wording again. If you buy it digitally in the first month, you get Guilmon and HP support equipment. So it seems Guilmon for Europe and Australia is a digital only early access bonus. So all you need to do is buy it within the first month that it is available and you will be able to get access to him, okay? So that sounds pretty good. It does feel like a little bit of a kick in the nuts to those who are buying it physically, but look, that's a whole other story we can get into later. So is this the same in the US? Not quite. This banner image from June shows Guilmon as a launch bonus, and if we look at that little asterisk, from selected retailers only. So if you pre-order it physically in the US, it looks like you can get Guilmon as pre-order DLC, but only from select retailers. And there seems to be a bit of confusion over which retailers get it again, but Amazon are definitely showing the listing for their physical version, which is really good. I've seen both yes and no for both GameStop and Walmart, but I haven't got a definitive answer. Again, I have reached out to GameStop for comment, but heard nothing about it so far, and I would imagine that they would be the retailer who would get, so make sure you contact your local retailer if you are thinking about pre-ordering it, or if you have already, to check whether you're getting the pre-order DLC, okay? If you decide to go digital, then again the same rules apply as EU and Australia. If you buy it in the first month, you'll get access to Guilmon. Good stuff. So summing it all up, there are no digital pre-orders available at the moment, but if you buy it in the first month digitally wherever you are, you get access to Guilmon. If you are in the US, select retailers get you the pre-order DLC, with Amazon being a confirmed place. If you are in Europe or Australia, you do not get it with your physical copy. Boo! I'll finish this by saying that in a Reddit thread, user Belial Ezra has stated that they reached out to Bandai Namco in Germany and they have mentioned Guilmon possibly being available for purchase later in the game's life cycle too. This is definitely not the first case of this happening, digital pre-order DLC being available later on. I remember for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, the digital only soup ladle weapon was then put available to buy later, or it was just added in one of the main updates. I think if you bought the season pass you could get it as a drop anyway. But the point is that it's not uncommon, so everyone will get access to Guilmon eventually. It's just some people might have to pay for it, and look, I don't really want to get into how unfair that is on physical copy customers like myself, because right now I have the flu, my throat really hurts and I don't really want to talk about it more, but I think you get my drift. I don't think that that's a particularly great system. I think everyone should be able to get it as pre-order DLC, whether you get it physical or digital. So that sums up how you're going to be able to get Guilmon in Digimon Survive. If there's anything that I have missed, please let me know. I think I've got everything correct, but you know, obviously there are things that we missed, so yeah, do let me know. And I'm really pumped for this game. I'm so excited to be playing it this coming Friday. Do let me know if there's any particular content you want. I will be doing a full review, and I'm probably going to be streaming my playthrough on twitch.tv/MasterTrainerPeter, so please subscribe and let me know. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about the confirmed endings for Digimon Survive, well, why don't you check out this video next?